Good evening, Falcon fans. We welcome you to the gym here at Amherst High School for this JV matchup between the Pacelli Cardinals and your Amherst Falcons. Good evening, everybody. Katie Lecton here bringing you live coverage of tonight's JV matchup. Michael and then will be joining you an hour and a half for the varsity matchup. You can see Pacelli is getting their warm-ups finished up and getting ready for this match. A little bit different than varsity. JV will only have 3 sets instead of the original 5. However, all 3 will go to 25. So with 15 seconds on the clock, we will get you your starting lineup, starting with the Pacelli Cardinals under Coach Hannah Lee. It'll be number 6, Amelia Martini. Number 8, Ashley Gallo, who will be your libero this evening. Number 12, Courtney Carpenter. Number 22, Andriana Vaughn. Number 23, Mia Berna. Number 30, Ella Van Order. And then number 3, Anna Auer. I don't know how to say her last name. It's A-U-E-R. I don't know how to say it, honestly. I'm sorry. And then for your Amherst Falcons, it'll be number 1, McKenna Orsond. Number 6, Callie Lepak. Number 12, Zoe Scupian. Number 17, Maisie Martin. Number 19, Becca Borchert. Number 21, Sam Nguyen. And your libero will be number 13, Faith Sopa. Amherst has elected to receive. So Pacelli will serve to start this first set. It will be Vaughn to start, and this set is underway. Nguyen to set. Passes it over. And it hit. First point goes to Pacelli. Over to Borchert, to Nguyen. Lepak to just send it over. Back to Borchert, to Nguyen. Then Orson will just send it over. Nobody went for it. Point Amherst. Number 3, Callie Schulist entering for Borchert as McKenna Orsond will serve for the first time this evening. Sends it over to Auer. Over. Nguyen gets it. Over to Martin. Vaughn to Auer. Sopa just serves it back over, but a nice dig by Berna. Schulis sets that one up. Lepak to just send it over to Orson keeping it in play as she receives it from Pacelli to Nguyen. Over to Lepak. Pacelli sends it over on 3. And then Schulist, I believe, caught it. Point Pacelli. They lead 2-1 here in the first. And a serve over to Orson. Nobody called it. Point Pacelli. Serves over to Sopa. To Orson. Nguyen just gets it over. Vaughn sets it up for Berna. Vaughn to Carpenter. And that gets out of hand. Point Pacelli. Serve is to Lepak. Orson gets it. Amherst just passes it over. Vaughn. Gala sends it over. Nguyen. Lepak hits it wide. Point Pacelli. Orson to Nguyen. Schulis gets it over. Schulis hits it over to Pacelli. Again, an error of no call. Nobody called it. Gives Pacelli another point. They lead 6-1 here in the first set. Serve goes to Orson. Nguyen just passes it over. Oh, sets it over, I mean. Martini sends it very long, giving Amherst the side out they needed. Scoopy goes in for Sopa as Kelly Peck serves to Gala. Nguyen sets it up for Martin. And it goes through. Point Amherst. And an ace for Callie Lepak. Four hits for Pacelli. An ace for Callie Lepak. We're now tied 6-6. Both teams still have their timeouts. Third ace for Lepak. Serves it out. As Carpenter serves it short. Point Amherst. Gracie Simkoviak in for Nguyen as Martin serves. And an ace for Martin. Serve is over. Kill reached the near end. Point Pacelli. Nine in the first set. Cashin to serve. And an ace for Cashin. She leaves it short, point Amherst. Eden Lee goes in, number 8 for Orson. And Borchert back in for Schulist in the back row, and she will serve. Oh, sorry, number 19. Amherst didn't get to it. Point Pacelli. Sopa gets it back in, but it didn't go over. Point Pacelli. Berna sends it long. Point Amherst. Sopa to serve. Sends it short. Point Pacelli. Cardinals up 13-11 in the first set. Martini. Serve goes over. Nguyen back in for Sinkoviak. Nguyen to serve. Over. Through the fingertips of Cashin. An ace for Amherst. Gives them the 14-13 lead. Nguyen. Over to Cashin. To Vaughn. Sopa trying to get it over the net, but didn't. Point Pacelli. To tie pack up 14 all. Macy Martin just sends it over. Nobody called it. Point Amherst. Martini back in for Cashin. As Kelly Schulist back in for Borchert. And McKenna Orson is back in for Eden Lee. Orson to serve. Timeout taken by Pacelli as they are down 14-18 as I adjust my scoreboard. So Lepak, Schulist, Nguyen, Sopa, Orsund, and Martin on the court for the Falcons. For Pacelli, it will be Carpenter, Martini, Berna, Gala, and Vaughn. Vaughn to Martini. And that goes down. Point Pacelli out of the timeout. Number 11, Kaden Nelson to serve. Serve goes into the net and gives it to Amherst. Lepak to serve as Skupian comes onto the court. One pass over Pacelli, gives it back to Amherst. Martin will just send it over. Nguyen. Skupian just hits it over and out. Point Pacelli. Number 3 back on the court for Pacelli. As Carpenter serve gets hit and out. An ace for Carpenter. Cardinals down 2, 17-19. With only one timeout left. Carpenter's serve goes over. And another ace. Carpenter serve goes to Orsund. Nguyen just tips it over. Vaughn sends it to Ella Van Order. Skupian hits it over and a kill for Skupian. Gives Amherst a 20-18 lead over Pacelli. Martin to serve. Over and in. An ace for Martin. Martin's serve goes over. As something happened and Cashin is now serving for Pacelli. Simkoviak to Martin. Skupian sends it over. Hit by number 3 and goes out. Point Amherst. Eden Lee back on the court, as well as Becca Borchert, number 19. She will be serving. Her serve goes over. Blocked at the net. They're going to try it again. That one goes to Sopa, to Martin, over to Lee. And that goes out. Point Pacelli. Berna to serve. Sopa, Lee. Wait, Martin then Lee. Gets it over. Vaughn to number 3. And a lift gives it to Pacelli. They're only down by 1 now with Berna to serve. Sends it under the net, giving it to Amherst. Lead pack comes in for Scupion as Faith Sopa will serve. Jump serve does not make it over the net. Point Pacelli. Carpenter back on for the Cardinals as Gala will serve. Simkoviak, Martin, Lee, Gala, Vaughn, Carpenter. It goes in. Point Pacelli. We're tied now at 23-23. Nobody called it. An ace for Pacelli. Now Gala to serve for a set point. Simkoviak. Lee. Lepek tries tipping it over. It does not work, and Pacelli takes set 1. We will step aside. You are watching Amherst Volleyball on Zaleski Sports. A back and forth first half ends up going to Pacelli, 25-23. As Claire Llewellyn will be the libero for the start of the second match. Second set, I should say. For Pacelli, we have Kaden Nelson, number 11, Gala, Van Order, Vaughn, Berna, as Sam Nguyen will serve for Amherst. Gala. Simkoviak tries to to block that. It did not work though. And the first point of the second set will go to Pacelli. Nelson serves it to Goretzky. She sets it out. She gets it out. Point Pacelli. on an ace. Illegal rotation on Pacelli. Gives Amherst a point. McKenna Orsund to serve. Gala to Nelson to number 3. Orsund, Nguyen, and Jenna Pinter. Gala, Nelson. And that didn't make it over. Tied up at 2. Orson's serve goes to Vaughn. Pacelli just sends it over. Nguyen sets up Pinter. She tips it. It hit the floor. Llewellyn wasn't there early enough. Point to Pacelli. Serve gets tipped by Lepak. Lepak one-arms it. Nelson just sets it over. Nguyen to Simkoviak. Pinter to Gala. Nelson, Vaughn. Llewellyn digs it out. Orsund. Simkoviak sends it over. Nelson. Van Order. Llewellyn gets to it. And a lift on Pacelli. Gives it to Amherst. Kelly Lepak to serve over. Nelson to Van Order. Orsund digs it out to Simkoviak. Pinter. Vaughn. Simkoviak's kill goes long. Point Pacelli. Van Order to serve. Llewellyn gets across with it. Simkoviak pops it up. Orsund sends it over. Carpenter tipped it, and it went down. Point Amherst. Maisie Martin back on the court. And for the first time, Paige Lemke steps on the court and will be serving. Her serve is in. Lemke to Skupian. Nelson. Nelson to Gala. To Vaughn. Nelson set. To Skupian. To Nelson. Gala. To Berna. A little bit of missed call. Gives the point to Pacelli. As they leave 5-4 here in the second. Martini in for Nelson. I believe an illegal rotation on Amherst gives Pacelli a 6-4 lead. A lift on Amherst gives another point to Amherst to Pacelli, I'm sorry, as Berna serves it over. Vaughn to Carpenter. Llewellyn tried to dig that out, but was not there early enough. Down by 4. Orsund, Lemke. And the lift on Lemke gives Pacelli another point. Cardinals are up 9-4 here in the second. Lemke, Scoopy. It goes in. Point Amherst. Trying to crawl their way back with a 4-point deficit. Ashton Goretzky back in for Pinter. Martini hits it over, and it is in. Point Pacelli. Vaughn to serve. Orson gets a hand of it. Lemke sends it over on 2. Vaughn. Double hit on Scoopy and trying to get that back over the net. Gives Pacelli a point. Vaughn to Llewellyn. Lemke sends it over to Orson. And ultimately giving them the side out they needed. Callie Lepak back on the court as Llewellyn serves for the first time tonight. Martini over to Gala, getting it over. Goretzky. Lepak tipping it over. Vaughn gets it over to Martini, just sends it over. Lemke. Llewellyn from the back row to Berna. Vaughn. Lemke setting up Lepak. Getting another tip. That was dug out by Vaughn. Nobody got that. Point Pacelli. They're up by 6, 12-6 here in the second. Gala to serve. Berna to Vaughn. Goes in the net. Side out Amherst. Sam Nguyen back in, as well as Simkoviak. Pacelli sends it over. Llewellyn, Nguyen, Orsund, Vaughn to Martini. Llewellyn gets a hand on it. Orson's kill is good. It is 8-12 in Pacelli's favor. Berna to Vaughn. Simkovic hits it over, and it is down. Timeout, Pacelli. We will take a break. You're watching Amherst Volleyball on Zaleski Sports. (12-9) Pacelli coming out of the timeout. As Nguyen will serve. Nguyen serve goes over to Gala. Vaughn. Van Order just sets it over. Simkovic sets it to Orsend. Vaughn. Llewellyn digs it out. Orson gets a hand on it. Gretzky just sets it over. Vaughn. Couldn't get it over the net. Point Amherst. They're down by 2 with both their timeouts remaining here in the second set. Illegal rotation. Cuts their lead down by 1. Martini to Gala. Berna just sends it over from back row. Simkovic. Set it up, tried to set up Lepak. Didn't go over the net. Point Pacelli. As Caden Nelson will serve. Up 2 against Amherst, 13-11. Serve goes over to Simkovic. To Nguyen. Pacelli couldn't get back over the net. Point Amherst. Pinter in for Gretzky. As Orsend will serve. Serve goes over to Vaughn. To Nelson. Over back to Berna. Llewellyn digs it out. As Nguyen will just send it over. Simkovic sets it up. Pinter gets a hit on it. Van Order tips it back over to the Falcons. Nelson sends over on 2. Blocked at the net. They're going to call it 4 hits on Pacelli. This game is now tied up 13-13. Nelson sent it deep, and it paid off. Pacelli back up by 1. Service sent down to the ground. An ace. Pacelli is already up 1 set in the match. They won the first set 25-23. Service sent long. Side out Amherst. Cashin in the back row. Vaughn digs it out, sends it over. Simkoviak. Dug out by Gala. Nelson to Berna. Nguyen trying to get a hand on it. Nobody was there to cover. Point Pacelli. Van Order to serve for the Cardinals. Up 2. Sent short. Point Falcons. Martin in for Nguyen. Lemke in for Simkoviak. Lemke to serve. Serve goes to Gala. Nelson. Vaughn. Orsend. Lemke. Scoopin. Nelson. Gala. Berna. Lemke tried to get a hand on it. She did. Sent it out. Point Pacelli. Serve sent to Martin. To Lemke. Tried to tip it over, but didn't work out. Pacelli now up 18-15. Berna serve goes to Orsend. Lemke tips it over, but it's called a lift. Orson got a hand on it. Llewellyn. Scoopin sends it over. Gala. Nelson. Vaughn. Lemke sets it to Pinter. Gala digs it out to Vaughn. Over to Nelson. Llewellyn. Lemke. Over to Scoopin. Nelson. Carpenter just sends it over. Lemke. Pinter hits it over. Miscommunication goes in Amherst's favor. Goretzky in to serve for Pinter. As you see, members of the Amherst varsity volleyball team. Mike Winley will be on the call with you for that. As Vaughn was in the net. Point Amherst. Goretzky serve. Over to Gala. Carpenter to Nelson. Llewellyn. Goretzky. Sent to Lemke. Nelson sends it on 2 to Lemke. A lift called on Amherst. Point Pacelli. As Nelson and Cashin get subbed out. Vaughn to serve. Llewellyn digs it out to Lemke. That was blocked and went down. Point Pacelli. 4 points out from taking set 2. Miscommunication. Gives another point to Pacelli. Llewellyn. Lemke tried to tip it. Went into the net. Pacelli 2 points out. Orson, Lemke. Orson just hits it over. Martini tips it. Pacelli sends it over on 3. Martin sets it to Scupian. Gala digs it out. Martin sends it back over. 4 hits on Pacelli. Gives Amherst the side out they needed. As it's 18-23 in the Cardinals' favor. Llewellyn to serve. Goes to Gala. Berna just sends it over. Lemke sets it. And the hit goes out. 1 point out, Pacelli. Gala to serve on set point. Llewellyn digs it out. Orson tries to tip it, but it didn't go that way. Pacelli up on the Falcons, 2-0 overall. We will step aside. You are watching Amherst Volleyball on Zaleski Sports. Game is about to start for the second half. Pacelli up 2-0 set-wise on Amherst. As the first 2 sets were very, very battling. Every point was battled for. The main thing Amherst and Pacelli probably need to work on is miscommunication. So many balls have dropped due to that. I've experienced it myself. I've been playing since 5th grade, and those get you in the end. So overall, that's something they need to work on. Obviously, they have their own things that they need to work on, but that's what I've been seeing. Nelson to serve for the 3rd set. Borchert Nguyen. Vaughn sends it over to Nguyen. Simkoviak. Schulist hits it over. Nelson to Carpenter. Nguyen gets a hold on it. Llewellyn. Lepak sends it over to Gala. Nelson. Martini. Llewellyn tried to fist bump it. Didn't go the way she wanted. First point of the set goes to Pacelli. We go to 25 in the third. Another miscommunication between Borchert and Llewellyn gives Pacelli another point. Nelson over to Llewellyn. Tipped over. Nelson sends it to Nguyen. To Simkoviak. Lepak hits it over to Gala. Nelson. Martini sends it into the net. Side out Amherst. Pinter in for Borchert as Callie Schulist to serve here in the third set. Over to Vaughn. Nelson. Martini. Llewellyn digs it out to Nguyen. Simkoviak puts it in the net. Gives it right back to Pacelli. Goretzky in for Schulist. Back row. As Berna sends it over to Goretzky. Llewellyn. Pinter sends it over. Vaughn. Nelson to Carpenter. Nguyen. Simkoviak. Gala sends it over from back row. And it's lifted in a way. Point Pacelli. Up 4-1 here in the third. Berna's serve goes into the net. Side out Amherst. Lepak serve over to Gala. Pinter tried to tip it back over, but it goes out. Giving the ball right back to Pacelli. Carpenter to serve. Line drive. Nguyen sends it over on two. Vaughn. Martini. Llewellyn. Nguyen. Simkoviak again sends it into the net. 6-2 Pacelli. Serve goes out. Side out Amherst. Eden Lee back in for Nguyen. And Maisie Martin in for Simkoviak. Martin to serve. To Pacelli. Over and an ace. Out to Martini, back over. Martin, Lee. The kill goes under instead of over into Amherst's favor. Pacelli only up by one now as Martin will continue to serve. Berna, Martini, Van Order. Llewellyn gets a hold of it. Lee. Scupion. Berna just hits it over. Martin, miscommunication between Lee and Llewellyn, making it hit the floor. Allowing Pacelli to get a point off of it. Cashin serves, goes to 11. Llewellyn to Vaughn, hits it over and out. Point Falcons. Pinter to serve. Pinter is one of the 7 seniors in this program. Her serve goes to Gala. To Nelson. Vaughn hits it over. Llewellyn. Martin, Scooping. Van Order hits it over to Llewellyn, who digs it out. Goretzky gets it to Martin, then sends it over. Vaughn to Pinter, and it hits. Point Chile. Vaughn to serve. Out. Side out Amherst. Down by 1 as Llewellyn steps in to serve. Line drive goes over. Van Order just sets it over. Lee Peck. Gala. Van Order tried to catch it. That's not what you do. We are now tied up 8-8 here in the third. Line drive to Gala. To Nelson. Double hit. Gives Amherst the lead for the first time this set. Over to Gala. Nelson. Berna sends it out. Point Amherst. Llewellyn over to Cashin. To Nelson. Berna sends it over. Llewellyn. Borchert. Lee. Vaughn. Nelson. Van Order tries to tip it over. Does not go in her favor. Point Amherst. Llewellyn serve is an ace. Falcons are up 12-8 as Berna sends that over to Llewellyn. Lee Peck sets it over deep. Berna tips it over. Double hit called. Pacelli gets it back in possession. Gala to serve. Over to Llewellyn. To Martin. Lee Peck sets it. Nelson. A lift on Pacelli. Gives it back to Amherst. As Nguyen comes in to serve. Simkoviak back on the floor in front row. Serve hits Vaughn and goes out. An ace for Sam Nguyen. Serve goes to Gala. Nelson sets it in. As Callie Schulis was in the net. Point goes to Pacelli. Cardinals down 4, 10-14 here in the third. Nguyen over to Lepak. Vaughn to Nelson. To Berna. Borchert. Llewellyn. Lepak. Nelson. Gala. Martini. Nguyen. Carpenter tipped it, but it came back. Martini sends it over to Llewellyn. Nguyen. Simkoviak just hits it over. To Nelson. To Berna. Miscommunication. As we played a 15 actually for the third set. Amherst won the third set, 15-10, but Pacelli takes the match, 2-1. We will step aside for varsity warm-ups. When we come back, Mike Wendland will be on the call for tonight's varsity matchup between Pacelli and Amherst. You are watching Amherst Volleyball and Pacelli Volleyball live on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, volleyball fans, and a hearty welcome to the gym here at Amherst High School for this matchup, non-conference, between the Amherst Falcons and the Pacelli Cardinals. My name is Mike Lund, alongside Katie Lecton, who was on the air for the JV game. A 2-1 Pacelli Cardinal win. As we get set for this matchup here between two teams that have been perennial powers in Central Wisconsin over the past few seasons. Both teams so far mid-pack conference-wise, but in some tough conferences. Amherst right now tied for third in a very tough CWCE. Still just 2 games out of first with a big matchup on Tuesday night over in Wittenberg. But they said a game behind WIAA, 2 behind the Chargers, and tied with Bonduelle and Iola. Those 3 teams all at 3-2 in conference play. Again, a very, very tough CWCE. For the Pacelli Cardinals, they are 3-1. That's third place. A half game out of second in the CWC South. They're a half game behind Almond Bancroft and a game and a half behind the Tri-County Penguins, who are a perfect 5-0 in CWC South play. Overall, Cardinals 8-15, Amherst 11-10 here this 2022 winter or fall sport season. As we get set for this one, it's going to be a fun one here, folks, for you guys. Of course, best of 5 as we get set for this one. Amherst looked pretty sharp for us. Pacelli also looking fairly sharp as we got ready for this one, as we approach the bottom of this hour. So as the Cardinals take their final set for serves, we are going to turn it over to our PA and get you guys ready for the national anthem and the lineups coming up next on Zaleski Sports.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the volleyball matchup between the visiting Pacelli Cardinals and our very own Amherst Falcons. Appreciate your efforts and support of the team for traveling to join us here this evening. Amherst High School, the WIAA requires good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators, and all educators to make service to last events. We request their cooperation in supporting the participants and officials in a positive manner. Now, for those who are able, we ask that you please rise or remove your hats as we honor America with the singing of our national anthem by Addison Lindler and Taylor Culver.
National anthem from a couple of Amherst students as we get set for this one, and both teams will head back to their benches, get some final words of encouragement. And with that being said, let's meet our starting lineups. We'll start with the visitors, the Pacelli Cardinals under head coach Roy Danforth. Again, 8-15 overall, 3-1 in the CWC South. And in their lineup will be number 1 junior Casey Vaughn, a senior number 9 Tess Lawless, senior number 10 Claire Sobchak, a sophomore, number 16, Emma Reinke. A sophomore, number 17, Kaylin Yenter. And senior, 21, Grace Auer. Your libero is a sophomore, number 7, Katie Ilka. Again, for the Cardinals, Vaughn, Lawless, Sobchak, Reinke, Yenter, and Auer. Your libero is Ilka. For the Cardinals in the yellow, or sorry, the red jerseys, the white libero. I was thinking of Rochel for a second. I don't know why. And for the Amherst Falcons, under head coach Autumn Groshek, they are 11-10 overall. They are 3-2 in a tie for third in the CWC East. And in your starting lineup tonight is a sophomore number 1, Kayla Cullen. A senior number 2, Haley Pesky. A senior number 6, Sydney Schulist. A sophomore number 9, Amara Bodwine. A senior number 12, Sarah Breed. And junior number 14, Tatum Maves. And your libero is senior number 10, Peyton Jastrzomski. Again, for the Falcons, Cullen, Pesky, Schulist, Bodwine, Breed, and Maves. Jastrzomski is the libero. Falcons in their blue jerseys, libero, as well as the Cardinals in whites. It looks like they are throwing Rice Krispie treats to the students. There's some of I'm wearing Falcon jerseys with their players' names on them. Always good to see. And a good crowd tonight as we get set for this one, of course, again, for the Falcons. Good matchup here to get set for that big one in 5 days over in Wittenberg. A massive matchup with huge conference stakes. So they'll head to the net. We'll get set for this one here on Zaleski Sports. Falcons last played Tuesday night. They took a sweep over Menominee Indian, partly thanks to a huge night from Amara Bodwine, who had 15 kills in that match alone. The Cardinals coming off a 1-1 run in their hosted the Triangular on Monday night. They defeated Wittenberg in 3 and then dropped to Assumption in 2. And all 3 teams went 1-1 in that Triangular on Monday night. Of course, you could have found that on Zaleski Sports. Jastrzomski in for Maves to the back row. The back trio for the Falcons, Breed, Jastrzomski, and Schulist. Cullen, Pesky, and Bodwine, the front 3. Looks like Cullen maybe actually to the back row and Breed to the front row. Lineup is being rotated for the Cardinals. Ilka will take our spot and join Sobchak and Lawless. And then Vaughn, Yenter, and Reinke up front, as it'll start with Claire Sobchak for the Pacelli Cardinals. One of the primary passers for the Cardinals for the last couple of seasons. And this match is underway to the back row. Jastrzomski, Breed, third hit will be Cullen. The swing with the right hand to the back row. There's Ilka. Now Vaughn, who had a great moment there again on Monday night with the kill to the back corner. Cardinals strike first, 1-0. That is Casey Vaughn's spot, that left wing. I see a lot of similarities in her game to Jalen Severson of Iola Scandinavia. Moves around, but has her office on the left side. Now Bodwine from the right side, back to Lawless. Middle hit this time for Yenter. That's dug out and into the bench. And another kill for the Cardinals, this time for the sophomore Kaylin Yenter. And they take an early 2-0 lead. Sobchak to the back row. There is Schulist. Breed, second hit, sets across to the middle hit. Pesky misplays it. And hitting air into the net. It's early 3-0 lead for Pacelli here in the first. Falcons looking quickly for a side out here. And they'll get it on the service error. And rotate back in as they do that. A reminder as well to sign up for Fleet Rewards. Get exclusive offers and deals. Earn points and save. 500 points equals a $5 reward. Plus, it's free to sign up, so start earning points today and get everything you need in one stop at Fleet Farm. On the serve, outside, hit to the back row, and that's going to be through Bodwine. And the kill from Vaughn. And the Cardinals get it back, as we will get Lane Ilka in for Lawless, and now Vaughn will go back to serve. And Vaughn never leaves the floor. Jastrzomski, and the pass goes short. Another miscue, 5-1 Pacelli. Pesky gets a go, right back. Right there's dug out by Katie Ilka. Outside hit this time for Lane Ilka. Through a tip. At the net, Maves middle hit. Dug out there on the return. Now Maves again to the backside. Sobchak, Ilka, across Reinke, third hit to the back line again. Schulist. Breed will pass across. Pesky from behind the 10-foot line. Ilka, Sobchak outside hit this time. Lane Ilka. Long point, Breed, middle hit Maves, a third try. Blocked, right back. This time outside hit, blocked. Down Reinke, and it was going to be called into the net either way. Point Cardinals. That's popped up. Breed. Outside hit for Tatum Maves through a tip. There's Ilka. Sobchak getting over to Reinke. And into the net again is Pesky. Point Cardinals. Tilt the camera up a little bit. Jastrzomski. Breed on two. Diving play made. Still loose and over. Outside hit for Cullen on the set. Sobchak, middle hit, Yenter. Diving play made again for Peyton, but through. Point again, Cardinals. And we may see an early timeout. We will see a timeout called by Coach Groshek. We'll be back in 30 seconds on Zaleski Sports.
Blanker Construction, the focus is on building something great. Find a personable experience that understands your needs, followed by a customized interior and exterior design. Our project managers, carpenters, and designers on site are hard at work with only one goal in mind: building you the home of your dreams. When you're ready to build your new forever home, look to Blanker Construction, your custom home builder serving all of Central Wisconsin. Find your inspiration online at blankerco.com or stop in on Highway 10 East in Stevens Point. Build something great with Blanker Construction.
A big start for the Pacelli Cardinals. They lead at 8-1 here in the first set. And out of the timeout, Amherst going to try and get a side out right away. And as they do, a reminder to enjoy a laid-back atmosphere for the whole family at Bootleggers at Amherst Junction. Burgers, pasta, chicken, Friday night fish fry, and the best pizza in town. Find it all at Bootleggers on Highway Q in Amherst Junction. It's what's for dinner, capiche? Casey Vaughn still serving to the back row. There's Jastrzomski. Set across, Maves into the net. Point Cardinals. Pacelli firing on all cylinders. Amherst firing right now on one. Vaughn again. And that's going to be an ace. Played short by Schulist. 10-1. Vaughn side spinning serve. Breed outside pass to Maves. Blocked at the net by Reinke and Yenter. And that's going to be just sent to the sideline, but out. Point Cardinals. Amherst badly needs a side out right here. Vaughn still serving. Jastrzomski, Breed, and Cullen over. Sobchak, middle hit to Yenter, long, and the side out for the Amherst Falcons. So now 11-2, as Haley Pesky will be back to serve. Sobchak, outside hit, Yenter through the block, down, point Cardinals. Yenter with the kill. And back will go Katie Ilka. And as she does, reminders all that Wapaka's destination for great food, drinks, golf, and live music is Par 4 Resort. Enjoy the outdoor patio or just the always changing menu of deliciousness at Par 4 Resorts over in Wapaka. Schulis with a little tip. Ilka's collide. And then Reinke through a tip. Cullen's second hit through a tip. Schulis. There is Sobchak. Katie Ilka sets across Reinke. And she finds a spot and gets it down. 13-2. A nightmare start for Amherst. A dream start for Pacelli. Ilka to the back line. Pesky Breed, too far, and blocked and tipped over by Schulist. Here's Auer, blocked at the net, kept over by Reinke. Now Lane Ilka blocked at the net, that time by Breed. Sorry, that was Cullen. And then into the net it goes, point Falcons. Callie Conkle in to serve. Trying to get some points back. They're down 10 early, 13-3. Outside attempt, Ilka. There is Pesky. Conkle over to Schulis. A miscommunication, but the Falcons do return it. Ilka with the left hand. There's Conkle with a lift and a point for the Cardinals. As Ava Olds in for Sopchak. Reinke in to serve. Jastrzomski, Conkle, Breen with the big swing to the back corner. There's Ilka. Outside pass. That's cross court and through for Lane Ilka. Reinke back out. Jastrzomski, Conkle sets across, Breed into the net. Another error, 16-3. Right-handed serve for Reinke to the corner. Pesky. Conkle, middle hit for Sydney Schulis. Just a little tip. And then Ilka there to cover. Outside attempt for Olds, cross court. Breed on two, gets it through. Sarah Breed with the kill. And Amara Boldwine back out. Peyton Jastrzomski serves. As she gets set up, reminders all that Roberts Physical Therapy now offers the Pioneers Running Lab. It's your one-stop running center focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance your performance. Turn to Roberts Physical Therapy to stay on top of your game. There's a kill through the block of Lane Ilka. And Amherst cannot string points together right now, down 17-4. Tess Lawless back out. Pesky, Conkle for Amara Boldwine. Cross court, sliding play made by Ilka on the dig. Vaughn through the block, but it was off the antenna and out. Oh no, they gave her the kill. It was the block hit the antenna. And point Cardinals. (18-4) Pacelli. Jastrzomski set across. Pesky through the tip, and Ilka's there on the backside. Cross court, tipped up, through, point Cardinals. 19-4. They'll roll it back to Tess Lawless. Coach Danforth has to be thrilled with how this one is going so far for Pacelli. Conkle, third hit is going to be Boldwine, just gets it over. Again, Falcons just not accurate with their passing right now. Vaughn, the big swing through Pesky's arms, and the point, 20-4. As Lawless will get set to serve again, a reminder as well that Blinker Construction's your choice for customized, beautiful home building. It's the way you've always dreamed. So let Blinker show you what makes a house a home. Jastrzomski, Conkle, Boldwine outside hit, blocked at the net, and the block gets put through and out by Auer. 21-4. And then the serve is popped up short, ace. Lawless with a big-time play there, 22-4. Falcons looking to put this one behind them, get to the second at this point. Jastrzomski Conko on 2, but right there was Vaughn on the third hit. Olds through a block and down, the kill for Ava Olds. 23-4. As the Cardinals students making some noise now. And an ace. Set point Cardinals. Conkle outside, Beaudoin long, point set, 25-4, Pacelli. Goodness. Well, depending on which side you're on in this red versus blue matchup, you're either really encouraged or hoping for a quick turnaround. We'll step aside and be back in a couple of minutes. Cardinals lead the match 1-0 on Zaleski Sports.
What Heartland Farms is a large potato and vegetable operation. Who Heartland Farms is a group of hardworking, dedicated people who have a common vision.
Heartland Farms is an accumulation of individuals who came from family farm backgrounds, grew up on family farms, and now have come together as one larger team to own and manage a much larger farm enterprise.
For years, our Store Innovations customers told us they love our countertops, but only wanted to deal with one company for their entire kitchen project. Well, we've heard you. So now Store Innovations can give you a brand new kitchen with the same high quality products, selection, expertise we've been giving you for years. And now we can give you that brand new kitchen in just 1 week. After sitting down with our designers, picking out cabinets, countertops, and flooring, it will only take us 1 week to install everything. Store Innovations, new kitchens in just 1 week.
Rustic Redefined is the area's boutique clothing store for women and children. You'll find a personalized shopping experience with unique and trendy styles to choose from. Rustic Redefined specializes in affordable clothes and accessories with red carpet service. Find your individual style at Rustic Redefined on 8th Street South in Wisconsin Rapids and Rustic Redefined on Facebook.
Getting set to start the second set, and Amherst trying to put that one behind them. 25-4. The Cardinals took the first, and they are feeling it right now over on the right side of the court. They are confident. After knocking off the leading team in the CWC East on Monday, 3 days later, they look extremely good against one of the other top teams in the East as the opening serve from Conkle. And it's going to be Yenter, just sends it over. Conkle, Breed with the pass. Mays goes long and out. And the Cardinals get the first point of the second set. As Claire Sobchak back to serve. Sideline attempt. Third hit will be by Helena Conkle, and that's short. 2-0 Cardinals. Reminder as well as we get set for the next point that working at Wapaka Foundry is more than a job, it's a career. So join us, make the iron castings the world uses and trusts. Cast your own future and apply at jobs@wapakafoundry.com. Through the tip and return from Lawless. Outside hit this time, Vaughn through the block and down. The kill for Casey Vaughn. Cardinals pick up right where they left off, 3-0. And if you're counting at home, I'm doing a total tally, 28-4. Jastrzomski, Maves, Conkle. Diving play by Katie Ilka. Vaughn tips it through a tip. Down, point Cardinals. 4-0 Pacelli. Sobchak Diving and down. Ace. Point. Cardinals 5-0. Sobchak. And on 2, Conkle. Sobchak. Vaughn. Big swing. Blocked all the way, but just out past the back line. Point Cardinals. Sobchak with her looking for her 5th point in a row from the serve. Conkle, second hit. Breed from behind the line. Down. Point. Falcons. So Sarah Breed gets the kill, gets the point back. It's 6-1 for Peyton Jastrzomski now. As she does that, reminder as well that Brett Favor of Keller Williams, Stevens Point, grew up right here in Amherst. So whether you're buying or selling when it comes to realty in Amherst, call the local resident, Brett Favor of Keller Williams. 715-572-1174. 715-572-1174. As the serve went into the nets. And now here's Casey Vaughn. Pesky. It's a pass to Beaudoin, cross court. There's Katie Ilka. Pass to the right side, Reinke. Middle hit this time for Amara, and she gets the kill. Beaudoin with her first, I think her first kill of the night. As we will now, Schulist will sub in to serve. Helena Conkle out. So it's Kelly Conkle, Jastrzomski, Schulist, Pesky, Beaudoin, and Breed. Third hit, and it's blocked, but out from Lane Ilka. Side out, Pacelli. Falcons still have not gotten back-to-back points yet tonight. Hour back in. Katie Ilka to serve. Side spin. Breed keeps it alive, and Beaudoin over. Sobchak passes to the side. Lane Ilka, a little tip. Right there, those Pesky. Conkle right back to Pesky, and she gets it over again. Ilka, Sobchak, middle hit, Hour blocked. Now Lane Ilka, and she finds a spot down, point Cardinals. Cardinals on fire right now. Conkle passes Beaudoin, little tip. Kept alive on the dive from Sobchak, but nobody was there to return. And Beaudoin gets the kill. And here comes Kayla Cullen. And Sarah Breed back to serve. Katie Ilka, Sobchak, outside hit Reinke, and that is out. Points. Falcons, for the first time tonight, get back-to-back points. And that is in on the back line, an ace for Breed. Breed now for 2 years has been their go-to option to serve when needed and get big points. To the back line. Third hit will be Lane Ilka. Pesky. Breed to pass. Beaudoin, the big swing. Down. Points. Beaudoin and Breed helping trying to lead the Falcons back into it. They're down 3. Just off the net, but out. Point Cardinals and side out. Ava Olds back in. Emma Reinke to serve. Falcons looking for a side out. Keep momentum on their side. Cullen will be third hit. Little tip and sliding play made by Emma Reinke. Outside, Ilka, dug out by Schulist. And Jastrzomski calls it and sends it over. Pass back to the outside, to the back row. There is Schulist. Breed outside pass. Pesky to the back line. And that's going to be called a lift. Point Falcons. Maves in, Jastrzomski out, Boldwine to serve. As Community Insurance is your independent agency, they're able to shop and compare the best insurance options on your behalf to find the best combination of cost and coverage. If you're looking for a better insurance experience, you'll love doing business with Community Insurance. As Olds gets the kill, side out, Pacelli. Up by 4, 11-7. Tess Lawless back to serve. One of 5 seniors on this roster. Jastrzomski, Breed sent across to Tatum Maves. Still go to Reinke. Ilka outside. Vaughn takes a big tip and over the 10-foot line on the pass. Point Falcons. Vaughn started in front of the 10-foot zone. And if you're in the back row, you cannot do that. It's frowned upon in these parts. Pesky to the back row. And an ace for Pesky. Back into 11-9. Pesky, Jastrzomski, Breed. Zaklana-Konkol, Maves, and Pesky. Outside, Auer. Out, wide. No touch. Point. Falcons back within 1. Pesky. Outside pass to Auer. And she finds a spot and gets the kill. Grace Auer, a multi-year key member of this Cardinals program. Yenter back in, and Grace Auer back to serve, up by 2. Pesky, Cullen can't get there, an ace for Auer. I was saying Grace Auer part of this Cardinals program for 4 years now, how that they've, for the most part, for the past decade, have run the CWC South. And into the net, another ace. 14-10 Pacelli. Breed second pass. Cullen tips it over. And that's going to go long for Vaughn. Point Falcons. Might as well get your next countertop, island, or stone wall from Stone Innovations. They specialize in the fabrication, design, and installation of such a great variety of stone products. For residential, commercial, or public structures, look to Stone Innovations, stoneinnovations.net. Reinke's second hit. Olds, right there's Jastrzomski on the dig, and there's nobody there. Side out Cardinals. Claire Sobczak back in. Up by 4. Jastrzomski, Breed, and Peyton can't get it through. An ace again. And timeout. Amherst will do the same. We'll be back in 30. 16-11 Pacelli on Zaleski Sports.
When the last thing you need to happen does. One of our 16 mobile service trucks from Sherrill Tire and Service Center can keep you rolling and growing. Sherrill Tire and Service Center, your locally owned farm tire specialist.
Sherrill Tire and Service, keep growing and rolling with us.
Find your location at SherrillTire.com.
Out of the timeout. Falcons trying to get something going. Cardinals looking to keep up on what they're doing. They have been pretty much mistake-free so far tonight. They have done a good job making easy passes. I think they've only had one service error in 2 sets so far. Sobchak to Breed. Outside hit for Maves, aiming it to the side, but Sobchak there to return with Reinke, and then Vaughn over. Conkle, Breed, outside pass, too far, and blocked at the net, right back over, tipped over again, still loose. And then Peyton Jastrzomski goes back to her libero counterpart. Reinke threw a tip, but there's Breed. Conkle swing off the backboard and down for Helena Conkle. Point Falcons. They needed that out of the timeout. Peyton Jastrzomski to serve, back row. Ilka, Sobchak. Blocked at the net from Vaughn. Conkle and Beaudoin team up on it. Point Falcons. First successful block of the night. Line drive serve, Sobchak to Reinke, through a block, kept alive. And then Conkle over. Ilka, pass across, Reinke aims one, kept alive, and over from Kelly Conkle. Sobchak, middle hit, Yenter blocked. Sobchak, one arm keeps it alive. Vaughn going for the kill. Breed, second hits. Helena Conkle, back line, diving play, Katie Ilka. Sobchak, big swing, blocked, but they're saying point Falcons in the net. Back within 2. So the net violation saves the Falcons there. That was wide. Not by much, but it was wide. But they keep it. Here's Jastrzomski. Knuckling serve. And Reinke gets over. Falcon can set up the attack. Conkle, middle pass. Beaudoin through a big tip. There is Wallace. Yenter on 2. Conkle on 2, right back at it. Sobchak, third hit. Vaughn, 2 legs down, big swing, a kill. Casey Vaughn stops the momentum. Lane Ilka in, Vaughn to serve. Conkle, pass across, Beaudoin, diving play, Katie Ilka. Now Lane Ilka to the back row, Pesky, Conkle. Helena Conkle threw a tip there. Lane Ilka to the back line, and Falcons in the nets. Beaudoin. (18-14). Jastrzomski digs out the serve. To Beaudoin, big swing through the block, kept alive on the foot, but point Falcons as Schulis will sub in. Ash does that. Reminder as well that Daddy-O's on Points, a family-run, veteran-owned vehicle care facility providing old-fashioned auto care the way it used to be and the way it should be. Bring your car to Daddy-O's, conveniently located on Church Street in Stevens Point. Schulis down 3, serving for the Falcons. Ilka, ace, Falcons. Back within 2. Now that time, Pacelli with the miscommunication. Vaughn, Sobchak, and then Yenter just tips it over. There is Schulis. Pass over to Pesky. Vaughn, Sobchak sets across. Lane Ilka blocked, right back over. Outside pass, Breed through the block, kept alive, and over by Sobchak. Outside pass, long from Pesky. Point Cardinals, all set up by the dig from Katie Ilka. Falcons couldn't find it, an ace. Almost like Sarah Breed lost it in the lights for a second. 20-16 to the back line, and an ace again. And Falcons communication just not there right now on who's going to return these serves. Middle pass, Beaudoin aims it, dug out by Sobchak. Lane Ilka over. Try number 2, through a tip. Ilka and Ilka. Outside from Breed, dug out again, but into the net. Short point, Falcons. If you're looking for hunting or recreational property as well, don't forget to call Brian Roosh with Whitetail Properties. Call 715-213-4468. 715-213-4468. Sarah Breed to serve, down 4. Tipped over, but they're going to call a Beaudoin over the net. Point Cardinals. Sarah Breed looking for an explanation. And she doesn't like the explanation, and either way, it's point Cardinals with Reinke serving. Cullen, Breed, Pesky just tips to the back row. Ilka blocked out, point Cardinals. Miners All Rustic Redefined provides a boutique shopping experience with unique and affordable clothing and accessories to fit your individual style. So shop Rustic Redefined on A Street in Wisconsin Rapids today. Into the net it goes, an ace, and now a set point again for the Cardinals. 24-17. They have 7 set points. Jastrzomski, Breed, Cullen. There's Elaine Ilka. Give and go right back to her through a tip. And they're going to call under the net. Point set Cardinals. And they lead it 2-0 on the 25-17 win. And we go to a third. We'll step aside back in a couple of minutes on Zaleski Sports with set number 3.
Grassland Dairy Products is your match for an exciting new career today. Go to grassland.com to see the opportunities waiting for you. Browse through careers like CDL truck driver, shipping and receiving, line tech, quality assurance, forklift, maintenance tech, inventory associates, and more. Great compensation, weekly pay, and zero premium, company paid health, dental, and life. Apply now at grassland.com or in person at Grassland Dairy Products, Fairground Avenue, just south of Greenwood.
As an athlete, there's one constant that remains the most important aspect of your game: injury prevention. Roberts Physical Therapy now offers the Pineries Running Lab, your one-stop running center focusing on working with runners to prevent injuries and enhance your performance. From running exclusive sports like cross-country and track and field to running inclusive sports like football, basketball, baseball, and soccer, let Roberts Physical Therapy's Pineries Running Lab meet you at the track, your home, or the field and help you prevent injury and keep on running. Call Roberts Physical Therapy with locations in Amherst, Plainfield, and Wisconsin Rapids.
Bootleggers in Amherst Junction brings a great atmosphere with a full menu of delicious burgers, sandwiches, and dinner options along with Friday and Saturday weekly specials. Bootleggers offers up a great variety of pizza along with a relaxing, unique Bootleggers feel both inside and out. Make dinner simple tonight and leave the cooking to Bootleggers on Highway Q in Amherst Junction. Stop in or call ahead 715-824-2929. That's Bootleggers. It's what's for dinner. Capiche?
Back here on Zaleski Sports, as it is 2-0 Pacelli. And Cardinals should start with it to start the third set. As you do that, reminder as well to find family dining, bowling fun, and a great atmosphere all under one roof at Whitetail Lanes in Amherst Junction. 8 synthetic bowling lanes, a large dining room that's perfect for parties, and an always full menu is what makes Whitetail Lanes the place to be. Claire Sobchak will serve. Cardinals in the driver's seat here. Well, again, this is a spot we saw Amherst in against WIAA as well. They were down 2-0 and that one came back. Breed with the big swing through a tip from Reinke. Vaughn, right back, Yenter, and Pesky there a second time. Middle hit this time for Maves through a tip. Vaughn, Ilka, and Lawless to Jastrzomski. Konkel. This time Breed aims it down, point, start Falcons. Sarah Breed with a big kill to start this one. Falcons have to have it. Cardinals know they have a little bit of room to play, but they want to end this one early. Sobchak covering a lot of ground to Reinke. And a kill for Emma Reinke. She went cross court, 1-1. Reminder as well from our friends Heartland Farms, a 5th generation potato and vegetable farm. They produce many varieties of chipping potatoes and are currently farming 27,000 irrigated acres and growing. They're currently the cream of the crop at the potato farming business, so learn more at heartland.farm. That's heartland.farm. Bodwine through a tip. Yenter to answer, and that was touched. Point Cardinals. Casey Vaughn serving. Looks like both Konkels, Breed, Bodwine, Pesky, and Jastrzomski, the 6 for Amherst. Vaughn, Sobchak, Yenter, Reinke, and both Ilkas. And there's a tip, and through for Breed. Point Falcons. Schulist in for Helena Konkel. Sobchak, second hit. Lane Ilka blocked by Bodwine. Breed there as well. Point Falcons. Vaughn, Sobchak outside pass to Yenter, blocked, down, Bodwine and Pesky that time. Back-to-back blocks. It's been an Amherst strength for years. Schulist to Vaughn, Sobchak on 2, kept alive. Outside pass, Pesky, blocked, and still loose. Konkel. And then Peyton gets it over. Yenter with the tip. Good coverage that time. Good reaction by the Falcons. Pesky. Sobchak misplays it, but played back to Vaughn. Lane Ilka, cross court. Pesky there again. Give and go to Haley. She sends it across. There's Lane Ilka. Sobchak from way back. And then Jastrzomski. Diving play there. Reinke. Konkel. Breed sends up to Bodwine. Yenter through a tip. Down. Points. Kaylin Yenter with the kill. That's a momentum point. Auer rotates back in. Katie Ilka will serve. Jastrzomski. And over for Pesky. Sobchak, outside pass, Ilka, through a tip, still loose. And is going to be passed over by Amara Bodwine. Middle pass, Auer aims it, and gets it through, points. As Coach Groshek calling for Kayla Cullen, who will sub in for Conkle. So Ilka back to serve in a tie game. Cullen. And they're going to call it off the antenna. Point Cardinals. So here's Ilka. Breed second in on the return, and Boldwine over. Pass across, big one through a block. Pesky. Sobchak. Blocked. And then a lift or double hit. Point Falcons. Breed back to serve. Big reminder as well. A big thank you to our game day sponsors: H.O. Wolding, Amherst Telephone, Amherst Spearware, Fleming's Cafe, OK Hardware, Amherst Family Foods, Tomorrow River BP, Youngers Holly Funeral, JG Plumbing, and 3K Custom. Reinke. And then a misplay on the return. Point Cardinals. So Reinke. Breed called for the carry. Point Pacelli. Breed, middle pass, Pesky through a tip. There's Ilka, and put down by, and they call Boldwine over the net again. Falcons furious. Point Cardinals. I know Coach Groshek wants an explanation. An official says, let's go. Boldwine outside hit. Diving play made by Casey Vaughn. Olds. This time Cullen. There's Ava Olds. Reinke passing it over. Ilka blocked down. Boldwine and Cullen. Maves in. Boldwine to serve. Aiming for Lane Ilka. Third hits. Ava Olds. Boldwine diving after Breed returned, and then Cullen. Reinke, a pass across. There's Boldwine. Breed sets to the middle. Maves. Auer into the net. Point Falcons. Ava Olds, third hit to the back corner, and Schulist. Breed passing it over to Pesky. Middle, outside pass, I should say, to the back line. And long point, Falcons tie game. Boldwine just skims the top of the net. Reinke, second pass on two, and through. Point Cardinals. Here comes Tess Lawless. Maves outside hit. Diving play, Katie Ilka. Now Olds to the back line. Schulist. No, she should have let that one go, and it's the point for the Cardinals. Pacelli rolling, up two. Pesky. And then over. Diving play made by a couple different Cardinals. And Olds with the kill on the sideline. 11-8. Pass down to Maves through the tip. Reinke on two, Pesky there. Outside pass to Cullen. Ilka, Reinke, Vaughn. Down. Point. Lawless. Sliding play made. Pass to the outside, and Maves just sends it back. Outside pass, the big swing, and Vaughn with the kill. (13-8) Pacelli. And a diving play made, that time from Ava Olds. Lawless over. Big kill that time from Tatum Maves. Points, side out Falcons. They needed that. Helena Conkle. And Haley Pesky to serve. Sent right back over. Conkle. There's Katie Ilka. And Vaughn. Maves over. Reinke passes. Auer hits through a tip. Breed, middle hit to Maves. Down, point, Maves. Ilka, Reinke, Auer. Outside hit blocked, kept alive. Cullen blocked again. And double hit, points, Cardinals. Yenter back in, Ilka out. Grace Auer to serve, up by 4. Up by 3, side out. So Kelly Conkle. Ilka, Vaughn, and Reinke gets it back. Jastrzomski, Conkle. Maves blocked at the net by Yenter. Maves take 2, aims it, and a diving play by Reinke. Vaughn aims it right back. And a lift called on Conkle. Point Cardinals, and Sobchak back out there. Jastrzomski, Conkle, Breed. Tipped, point. Breed with the big kill. Oldwine back in. Peyton Jastrzomski to serve, looking for a run. Sobchak into the nets from Vaughn. Hitting error, points, Falcons. Vaughn. Lawless, Jastrzomski. Conkle to Conkle. And Long. That gets the crowd a little unhappy. Vaughn, Jastrzomski, Conkle, Beaudoin. Blocked by Beaudoin. Ilka to the back corner. Jastrzomski diving makes the play. Helena Conkle, long that time. Point Cardinals. 17-13. Cardinals pulling away a little bit, looking for a sweep. Their second CWC East win of the week. Breed and Callie Conkle just sends it over. Yenter through a tip. There's Pesky. Beaudoin, big swing. Into the net it goes. Point. Timeout. We'll do the same. We're back in 60 on Zaleski Sports.
The International Bank of Amherst is your personal independent community bank. For over 125 years, customers and friends from all throughout central Wisconsin have known that the International Bank of Amherst has been in the same place with the same great smile. Checking, savings, mobile banking, and providing you the loans you need to make your dreams a reality. It's always the International Bank of Amherst by your side. Come see the difference this local independent community bank can provide for you. Located right on Main Street in downtown Amherst.
Member FDIC. Whitetail Lanes is your fun headquarters in central Wisconsin. We offer a clean, family-friendly environment. Whether you come to bowl, eat, visit our pro shop, or just hang out, we'll show you what customer service is all about. We pride ourselves on serving excellent food at reasonable prices. Try our Friday night fish fry, or come out on Saturdays for our delicious homemade pizza cooked in our new stone ovens. Book us for your next party or event. Once you've been here, we know you'll be back. Whitetail Lanes, just north of Amherst Junction on Q.
Out of the timeout, Casey Vaughn to serve. Conkle to Beaudoin. Through a tip, there's Katie Ilka. Give and go, Lane Ilka. There's a tip. And over. Yenter tipped again. Breed. Conkle will pass to Helena Conkle. And down. Point Falcons. Again, a big had-to-have-it point. Sydney Schulist back in to serve. These guys are on the same conference, haven't been in years, but you can tell student section's kind of going at it here. Sobchak and over from Emma Reinke. Middle pass, or no, outside pass to Breed, and there is Yenter. Beaudoin. Right back to her, swing, out. Point Cardinals. Hour back in, Katie Ilka to serve, up 5. There's through a tip. Sobchak outside pass to Lane Ilka, blocked down. Beaudoin and Breed were there. Cullen back in. And Breed, the go-to player for serving for the Amherst Falcons, back on the line. They need a run of points here. There's one. Back within 3, an ace. 19-16. Sobchak and over. Beaudoin down. Kill Amara Beaudoin. Back within 2. Falcons are at their best hitting center. Problem is getting the pass to that point. Breed. Reinke just keeps it in. Ilka over. Beaudoin down. Points. Coach Danforth not even thinking of a timeout. Breed, Ilka, stop check, outside pass. There's Schulist. Beaudoin, and lift tie game. And are they going to go talk about this one? That sure looked like she kind of held that one. That looked like a lift to me. If they overturn this, this place is going to erupt. Point Falcons. Timeout. We're doing the same. We're back in 60 on Zaleski Sports.
First things first with Mid-State Technical College. Dual credit programs earn you college credit in high school. Then choose a path that suits you. Use your skills to start your career or transfer to a university to continue your degree. Choose a new career. Transition easily and quickly by upgrading your skills. Or continue your education with dozens of classes to get you on your path. No matter your stage of the game, your first move is Mid-State Technical College.
If you lose direction, you can grab my hand. I'll be the one behind you to say no. One man band. Just follow your dreams and keep your promises.
We're all different, but we all want great health insurance. See why we're rated #1 in service, coverage, and affordability in Central Wisconsin.
19-19. And Breed into the net. Never fails out of the timeout. We get a side out as here comes Ava Olds. Cardinals with Emma Reinke to serve. She had a big night at the line on Monday. Looking to try and run this one out. Breed, second pass over. Cullen. Reinke to pass. Outside, Ilka. Dug out, Jastrzomski into the net. Point Cardinals. 21-19. Emma Reinke. Side spinning serve, Cullen, Breed. Through a tip and down for Kayla Cullen. Again, a must-have point to keep this match alive as Beaudoin will serve. Maves back in. And then it's out. A service error gives it right back. And Beaudoin out. Tess Lawless. Jastrzomski, Breed, outside pass. Cullen, Katie Ilka on two. And in on the line. Timeout Amherst, we're doing the same. We're back in 60.
Hi, this is Van Patrick Oates from Rapids Awards and More. People ask, what is the more part of Awards and More? Well, that means that we're more than just an award store. We engrave glass, wood, plastic, guns, Yeti cups, medals, knives, and so much more. We're located on the web at awardsandmore.us. And if you're in the Wisconsin Rapids area, visit our physical store at 1210 Pepper Avenue or check us out on Facebook. Rapids Awards and More than just awards.
Tess Lawless on the serve, third hit, into the net, an ace. Now match point Cardinals. And Tess Lawless has 4 match points. Schulist. Breed sets across to Maves. Diving play made by Lawless. Big swing, blocked out, point, set, match, Pacelli. 25-20, they take it in 3 over the Amherst Falcons. Stay tuned for your Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up next to get those cheese curds made daily and they're made fresh at Marshfield and Curtis, NasonvilleDairy.com. When we return, I'll be down on the floor with Coach Roy Danforth and a victorious Cardinal in our highlight house tonight. Cardinals get their 9th win of the season. We'll be back on the floor in 2 minutes and change on Zaleski Sports.
Nasonville Dairy, family owned and operated, bringing you fresh cheese curds made daily, along with many other varieties of Wisconsin-made cheeses and treats. Don't forget to check out our cheese and sausage trays for your upcoming parties and cheese and sausage gift packages for the holiday season or any other special occasion. Nasonville Dairy, located just southwest of Marshfield on US Highway 10, NasonvilleDairy.com.
All right, so we're here with Kim Hyman. Kim, Nasonville Dairy, 125 years in the making. Tell us about that.
You know, it's fantastic. It was the first plant built in Wood County back in 1885. Sal Nason and his family came here, and they started a small dairy plant. Eventually that plant burnt down, but then they rebuilt onto this same facility, and our family moved here in the late 60s in 1968 and took it over from there, and it's been just a fantastic growth. Great community, great people we have working for us. Oh, it's an open market. It's huge. You know, the opportunity for the diversity in the cheese industry is fantastic, and you have to be that way in order to sell a lot of product. And so we've got a great group of people working on the research and development side for us. So it's been really fortunate for us. Oh, right. We have 185 farm families that market their milk through us here at Nasonville Dairy. And we are so lucky we have like the best dairy farms in not only in central Wisconsin, but in the United States, marketing milk through us. So we're just really fortunate on that side.
Actually, we started in 1968. Our father brought us here from another cheese plant in Wisconsin. We had come from the cheese business. We've always been in the business. We had moved around the state in different parts. He brought us here about that time. The plant ran 7,500 pounds of milk at that time, and now runs about 1.5 million a day. So. We originally started out with making cheddar, and now we make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmers Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Friar, Seco, Parma, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, as well as making some Gouda, Edam, and a little bit of Munster on occasion.
Back here from Amherst with your Nasonville Dairy post-game show, and joined by Coach Danforth. And Coach, a great start means everything.
Oh,
what a dominating first set.
Yes, it does. I mean, that kind of momentum carried through. Everybody was happy, and we kept our focus, which is hard when you have a start like that. But we had a great match. Everybody played wonderful. It was fun to be part of.
And you could tell the team that was going to make the fewest mistakes was going to win this one. And it started with that first set. It kept going after that. You guys played as clean of a game as I've seen a team play this year.
Yeah, we played great defense this year. Everybody, and that's where it starts. We've just made that more of a focus of practice, and it certainly has paid off here. Defense was great today.
I guess kind of talk about the week you've had now. You a good job in the triangular, taking down the leading team in this other conference, and then you take down Amherst right here a few days later.
Oh yeah, it's been a good week. I wish we could have played back-to-back against Assumption because we were on a roll that day, but we had that break that kind of slowed us up. But it's been a good week, and yeah, it's the time of year we got to be peaking. So yes.
And talk about that, still right in this conference race, still just a game behind Tri-County.
Yes.
What are you going to try and build from this one to still try and keep Pacelli on top of the conference?
Well, right now, the tie with Tri-County, we've got to have some help from our other conferences, upper conference schools, but we've got to keep rolling. I mean, we got to take care of our own house and let everything else fall as they may. So.
Well, again, great job, Coach.
Yes,
good luck down the road. And speaking of in the house, let's bring over our highlight house player of the game, Emma Reinke. I was going to talk to you Monday if you guys had gotten that second win, but now we'll take a chance here. I guess talk about what you saw on the floor here tonight from this team.
We just played with a lot of energy. We played with confidence. We came in here, we knew that we could beat them, and we did. We didn't make as many mistakes as we normally did. We just played really clean and really well. And
talking about playing clean like that, it started in that first set. Not often do you see a 25-4 first set, and what did it mean for you guys to get off to such a great start and really quiet this crowd?
We needed that because we've been losing a lot. We don't do well in the beginning, so we needed to do well in the beginning and give us that confidence that we could win, so that helps.
And with your role as a passer right now, what does it mean to have you and Claire on this team that who can both pass and set up their teammates?
I've seen a lot of teams where they don't have setters and they have hitters, so it's really good that we have setters who play defense and can get the ball out because, I mean, a hitting team wins, so.
Very much so. And so last thing, we're going to get you in our highlight house. I'm sure you've seen teammates do it before. Maybe. Okay, I'm going to give you the microphone. I'm getting out of the way. They're paying to see you, not to see me. I'll count you in. Say your name, and say I'm Emma Reinke, and I'm in the house.
All right. Okay. I'm Emma Reinke, and I'm in the house.
Good luck on the road. There's Emma Reinke, your highlight house player of the game for the Pacelli Cardinals. They take this one in 3 from Amherst. So that being said, we're going to wrap up our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Get those fresh cheese curds made daily. Go to Marshfield, go to Curtis, go to NasonvilleDairy.com. For Katie Lecton, this is Mike Wendland saying so long, everybody. We'll talk to you tomorrow night for more high school athletics right here on Zaleski Sports. Good night, everybody.